Once, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a young woman known for her comfort and simplicity. While others busied themselves with their daily tasks, she preferred to sit by the river's edge, watching the gentle flow of the water. Lost in her thoughts, she wasn't lazy, not in the traditional sense. She simply hadn't yet discovered her purpose. One crisp morning, a wise traveler came to the village. He had heard tales of this young woman and her peaceful ways. Curious, he approached her and asked, "Do you ever wonder what lies beyond the horizon?" The young woman smiled and shook her head. The world beyond seemed too vast, too overwhelming. The traveler nodded thoughtfully and handed her a small, empty basket. "I have a simple request," he said. "There is a rare and beautiful flower that blooms only at the peak of the highest mountain. I ask you to bring me just one." The young woman glanced up at the towering mountain, its peak hidden among the clouds. She had never climbed a mountain before. The thought alone made her nervous. Yet something in the traveler's eyes told her that this was more than just a request. It was a challenge, a call to adventure. With the basket in hand, she set out towards the mountain. The path was steep and rocky, each step more difficult than the last. The air grew thinner as she ascended, and her legs ached with the effort. More than once, she thought of turning back, but something within her urged her to keep going. As she climbed higher, she noticed things she had never seen before. The vibrant colors of the forest below, the distant cry of an eagle, the way the sunlight danced on the leaves. Each new sight filled her with wonder, and she began to feel a shift within herself, a growing sense of purpose. At long last, she reached the peak. There, among the jagged rocks and soft patches of grass, she found the flower. It was unlike anything she had ever seen. Delicate, yet resilient, standing tall against the harsh winds, she carefully placed it in her basket, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. But as she turned to leave, she realized that the journey wasn't over. She still had to make her way back down, and the descent would be no less challenging than the climb. Yet this time, she felt different. She was no longer the same person who had started this journey. She had discovered something precious within herself, a strength she hadn't known she possessed. The way down was difficult, but she moved with newfound confidence. When she finally returned to the village, the traveler was waiting for her. She handed him the flower, and he smiled, not at the flower, but at her. "You have done more than bring me this flower," he said. "You have discovered your own strength, your own purpose." This journey was not about the flower, but about finding the courage to face the unknown and to challenge yourself. And so, the young woman learned that true growth comes not from avoiding challenges, but from embracing them. Each step we take, no matter how difficult, brings us closer to understanding our own potential. Remember, the mountain may seem daunting, but with every climb, you grow stronger, and at the top, you might just find that the journey was the true reward all along. So what's your mountain? Embrace the challenge and discover your strength. Subscribe, like, and share.